Welcome back to the Crypto Picture channel, where I help you see crypto through a clear lens. So we're seeing some positive signs here in the market, making me fairly optimistic. Bitcoin looking pretty strong, Ethereum looking even stronger, which, as I've been preaching for quite some time now, I'm expecting altcoins to outperform Bitcoin here fairly quickly. I think we're fast approaching that time frame. We were a little bit early to the party, but we did see some really significant gains out of a lot of these altcoins, hundreds of percents of gains versus like Bitcoin doing like 30-40% gains. Obviously, this shouldn't affect your long-term Bitcoin holding account. Never speculate with your long-term holding account. This should just be simply a speculative part of your portfolio. But looking at Bitcoin here, so off of the retracement and the Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low, we perfectly touched this 0.618 level. As we discussed, quite some time ago, we are playing with this inverse head and shoulders type of pattern, which could be fairly profitable if it works out, right? So we're looking here to here. Just like this. Then we have our other triangle, which starts here, and then this would be the head, right? So we can drag it up to here, but we'll just leave it flush. And then we have our other one, and then we can just kind of mess with that a little bit afterwards, which is like this. So yeah, we want to bring it up to here, this one up to here. So and that is right underneath the 0.5 or 0.618 level. So technically we're just forming this structure right now, and if we do break this, our targeted move on Bitcoin would be new all-time highs. So that's really good. We had this parabolic structure which we broke, so that signified that we were going to have a bit of a retracement. I'll get rid of that. This resistance level that I've had marked out here for quite some time has proven to be a very strong resistance level, especially with that 0.618 coming in right around the top of this resistance level. So we'll have to see how that progresses. 4-hour RSI is bullish, in the bullish control zone. 6-hour still just below the bullish control zone, but green, building momentum here. And I think we do get a break to the upside with the way that everything is looking. I believe, in my opinion, that we are going to be looking at higher prices over the coming next few weeks to months. Okay, looking at Bitcoin dominance, we do have this continuation. It looks weak to me. Like the trend is weakening and weakening. We're seeing like lower lows and lower highs, lower lows and lower highs. And I think it's just a matter of time until we break this. And especially with Ethereum looking way stronger than Bitcoin. Ethereum is breaking through the 0.618 level that I just showed you guys on Bitcoin, that Bitcoin is struggling to get over. Ethereum is, popping its head through. So this is extremely bullish. And, if we go back to the Bitcoin chart, and look at the Fibonacci level right here, right? We got rejected pretty heavily from the 0.618. With Ethereum, we actually started seeing most of our rejections from the 0.5 level, and that was kind of like our triangle, our ascending triangle here, our inverse head and shoulders that was here, right? It was subject to this area right here. And as we can see, I won't do the triangles. I'm just going to draw a quick outline here. So, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, breakout, consolidated right in this area, and we've broken out. So if we take a measured move for this guy, we're looking at roughly the targeted move for this from the breakout level is back at all-time highs, just over $2,047. So that's really great. I'm very happy with that. And yeah, I mean, no reason to be bearish here. You know, at the beginning of the month, I was saying that March needs to be extremely bullish. I've been saying that since the March close, pretty much on March 1st. I was saying March needs to be bullish, extremely bullish. And the first levels I was watching was the 0.618 level. So yeah, so looking good. Anybody that you know was following me in the Telegram group, we were picking up some more Ethereum right in this 14.22.28 level right before we broke this support zone. Usually I don't buy resistance, but we did get the go long signal here, and that was a bullish engulfing candle. So I felt pretty good about picking up at this level. So yeah, congrats guys. I mean, that's right there. I mean, if we look, we're roughly at about, you know, 24% profit here in 8 days. So good job anybody else that took that trade. Again, this isn't financial advice. This is, you know, solely educational, and I post my points of interest and my entry points for people's educational growth, right? So you're able to see kind of what I'm doing, and I've been investing in trading for quite some time now, you know, about yeah, like getting close to a decade now. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Cardano, I was mentioning to you guys, I'm not as bullish on picking this up at the moment. We are testing the previous all-time high if you're looking at it from a macro perspective, so I'm not bearish here. I think Cardano is going to continue higher, especially if Ethereum and these do, but I believe that the Ethereum Cardano ratio, meaning how much Cardano's grown against Ethereum, it's due for a little bit of a correction, and I expect Ethereum over the next few weeks to a month here to outperform Cardano. But we'll have to see. I could be wrong there. 1 inch, also posted in the Telegram group. I actually got stopped out of my trade, but I was mentioning that this could be a busted symmetrical triangle, and that's exactly what we've gotten. So, but I had a pretty tight stop, and just for full transparency, I'm not in this 1 inch trade, but yeah, I would have done pretty well with this as of right now. But you know, you win some, you lose some, and to whoever in the Telegram group that did get into this, that is still in it, congrats. Link, I started mentioning again. I mean, I've been holding this one since like $2-3, but I was mentioning a re-entry level after this consolidation, this downwards momentum and consolidation with higher lows and higher highs. On the micro perspective, re-entered around 27 bucks. And yeah, currently we're up about, yeah, 13%. And if you look at the days on that, like, it's not very long. I think it was right about here. So in 2 days, 13% up, not bad. Dot is again one of the most bullish charts. You know, the momentum is so strong with Dot. If you look here, we flip this resistance to support. I am looking for much higher prices with Dot. I have it outlined here. You know, it's pretty good ratio here in my opinion. My risk to reward ratio is like 91.92. I took a trade here with like a very small risk to reward ratio, and based on this symmetrical triangle, you know, the targeted price is $52. Doesn't necessarily mean we're going to get to 100% of that target, but even if we get to 70%, I'm very happy with that. We'll have to see how it progresses, but as of right now, if you look at all these wicks coming back down to the support level, wick got bought back up, got bought back up, got bought back up, and now we're sitting above the support level again. So we've confirmed this level as newfound support in this trend, which means that I am looking for momentum to start heading back to the upside. Right here on the 4 hour, yes, we do have a 4 hour sell signal and all this, but at the end of the day, the RSI is going back into the bullish control zone, and yeah, I think this red will turn around to a green fairly quickly. We might get something like this where we saw red, a little bit of down action, and then quickly turn back to a green buy signal, but we'll have to wait and see how that progresses. So Polka starter, I did mention here we may be in another Wing formation. So we did come back down to the support level. I'm hoping that this holds here. Doesn't necessarily mean it will, but we're seeing like oversold territory here on the 4 hour. 6 hours getting into oversold. I think that we get like a beautiful go long signal. If we get something like this, right, like these snake eyes, you know, as you can see, like we just went parabolic after that. So if we see something like that, that would be great. You know, I would say worst case scenario, $3.40. We'll have to see what happens, but this would be in for a really good market structure here. We are still respecting the bull flag. So yeah, we'll have to see how that one goes. Bondly, I just posted this one in the group. Got like a falling wedge here. We got a go long signal on the 4 hour with like a trigger wave. The RSI looks like it wants to tick back to the upside. We'll have to see how this one progresses. I did just pick up some of this the other day. It's looking good here. I'm going to skip over to Elrond because Elrond is starting to see that bullish breakthrough that I was looking for, and I'm expecting much higher prices for Elrond here. We also got one of these busted triangular plays here, ascending triangle, right? We did get a busted one, and we're coming back up and retesting. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, I kept on my Elrond because I'm extremely bullish on Elrond, and I don't plan to sell it anytime soon, given the fact that the market stays in a bullish bias. So Elrond looking like it's going to come back up here and retest these levels. If we can get over this level, actually I should probably outline this and repost this in the Telegram group. This is the next real challenging level for Elrond is right around here. So we'll change that to red and we'll flip it to green once it is confirmed it as support. So looking at that, and you can see, right, so this was a previous mini high here, lots of wicks going to it. You know, you got one touch here, one touch here, one touch here, another touch here, another touch here. So it looks like it really wants to break this level. I'm telling you, once we break this level, like we're probably going to go back to our all-time highs. So we'll have to see how that goes, and especially based on the Ethereum chart signaling to us that it's going back to its all-time highs, I don't see why Elrond and a lot of these altcoins just wouldn't follow suit. I think Ethereum is going to be leading the market. Bitcoin's been, you know, carrying the market and had the market by the helm since pretty much September. So I think Bitcoin is going to be handing those reins over to Ethereum for the next couple to few months here. We'll have to see how that progresses, but that's what I'm looking for. XOR holding up really nicely here against Ethereum. So they're basically going up in value at relatively the same pace. So we'll have to see what happens here. But yeah, I really do like XOR here, and I like how it's holding up against Ethereum very nicely. And you know, this is meanwhile with the dollar continuing to go up, we're seeing crypto go up. So it's pretty interesting, but we are getting right into this this resistance zone here. And if we look at the 200-day, sorry, where am I here? Let's look at this. So I want to turn this off, and then I want to put this on. So as I was mentioning, you know, so this is, oops, sorry, wrong one. This is, so the red one here is the 200-day moving average when we switch it to a daily. And in the past, you know, bearish breakdowns of the dollar, we have come up and naturally retested this level. We got it once here during the 2017 breakdown of the dollar. But if we go back even further here, as you can see with this breakdown from where are we here? So if you look here, we're looking at February 2002. So you know, you get a breakdown, you almost get a retest of this level, you get a breakdown, almost comes back and retests the 200-day. breaks down, comes back and retests the 200-day exactly, breaks down again, retests the 200-day. We slightly get over it here, but quickly fall back below it. And this is showing that there is strength coming back into the market. And then we finally broke above it in a significant way after this final drop in the dollar. And yeah, and basically, obviously I don't wish this to happen because it will decrease the livelihood of a lot of Americans, and it's never nice to hope for something like this, but at the end of the day, if this does go down, this is really good for stocks, commodities, crypto, real estate, and everything. It just reduces the buying power of American citizens. So we'll have to see how that goes, and I'll keep you up to date. But yeah, if we do see a breakdown here, yeah, we can expect crypto to be in a super cycle essentially. So we'll have to see how that goes, and I'll keep you up to date with that. But yeah, for next time, I think I'll do some more macro outlooks because we've been kind of zoomed in looking at the hourly charts here. So maybe on the next video, we'll do some more macro perspectives, and I can show you kind of what happens at these levels, that the American dollar is very strong or very weak, and kind of how to navigate that market, and where you should be positioned in those times. So as usual, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything here is for educational purposes, and what you decide to do with this information is totally actionable on your end. Telegram group is down below in the description. Also have Market Cipher down there for the affiliate link if you're interested in that. Until next time, guys, see ya.